Live.
Serious?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm here on Mindset Delirium Live, and we've got something a little special this evening. We have something that I haven't done for a long, long time, and that is to bring back Mindset alum who has not done the Mindset podcast in probably about 2 years or so. But we're going to bring him back on the show. Um, Good friend, good pal, good addition to the Mindset team. I want to introduce you to if you're new to the Mindset podcast and you have not been familiar with the person I'm about to introduce, get ready because he's an old favorite. He's been on many shows. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Big round of applause for the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Florida Trailblazer himself, Mr. Joe Dunn. Hello, Joe.
Hello. Thank you. I, I I'm honored. You gave me an intro way beyond what I deserve. But
Way
thank you very.
beyond. Way beyond.
Oh my gosh,
No,
I am so honored to see you here, man.
I agree. I agree, Joe. It is way beyond
Oh,
what you
man.
deserve, but still.
You're a great inspiration. Uh, Everything to me, man. I appreciate it.
No, it's great.
And
It's great to
I'm
talk to you
proud.
again, Joe. So
I'm proud of
let's.
the Mindset
Sorry. Go
Pod.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm proud of the Mindset Podcast and what
Look
you've been doing.
look into the camera, not at your feet. Go ahead.
Proud of the Mindset Podcast and all of you achieved. To continue growing of the show and all the additional team members have been added. It's incredible. The content, it's I can't describe it, man. Thank you. Thank you
I
for keeping it's a tradition. It is.
It
It is.
is. It is. I can't describe it either. But it's great to have you back on board, Joe. It's been a long time since we've. Well, no, that's not entirely true. We've continued to speak over the last couple of years. I know that you and I have exchanged text messages many times over the last 2 years or so. Even though you haven't been on the show, you haven't been on the Mindset podcast, but we've talked, we've shot the shit, so to speak, and seen what's up. So what have you been up to other than being moderately to majorly invested into the Florida Trailblazer vibe?
Well, yeah, I mean, just to get back to what you're talking about real quick,
Joe,
we've
Joe,
always
Joe, look into the camera.
just to get back to what we've always been
Thank you.
talking about. Always been good friends and on the show, but I have gotten into Trailblazer so much, invested so much time into that, making videos, and just been working on that, as you mentioned.
Hmm.
Also, just been trying to survive, man. Through all this crazy
Oh yeah.
nonsense going on in the world, dude. I mean, the Mindset Show was a good release for me. You guys, every week getting on was like a family, and you still are. But just someone to talk to and just get our everything off our chest. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Uh, I always felt that connection. I kind of miss that.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel that too. It's very cathartic because the stuff that we talk about on the Mindset podcast is so anti what you can talk to family and friends about.
I know.
It's staggering. Um, Excuse me. The conversations that we have. I mean, we're rapidly approaching Thanksgiving, and you're gonna have family and friends over, or you're gonna go to somebody's house, and you're gonna sit down, and you're gonna eat turkey, and you're gonna drink beer, and the topic of politics is going to bubble to the surface, and you cannot talk about the things that we talk about on the show without deeply offending family and friends, right?
It's true.
You you
You
can't
always
you
have it.
you can't
It's that
go
fine
there.
balance.
Go,
Yeah, because on the show, you have a sense of saying what you want to say. There's no barriers. There's a sense of this is our space, we're safe, and we can say what we want. But others hear that from the outside, like you said, get offended. You
Yeah,
know,
they get
but
all
I think
they
it's
get all
healthy.
butt hurt.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hmm.
And that's why you said about the holidays, when that comes to Thanksgiving, everybody's talking politics, of course, around the Thanksgiving table, you know.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because no, I think Trump is this, or I think
It's
Biden
what
is this, and I think, and you got to bite your tongue because you can't say, well, whether you're a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter, you can't say, well, you're you're a slave, you're a mental case, fucked up in the head slave for supporting either of them.
but why can't you
Because
say that?
it's all a fucking scam. But you can't say that because if you were to say that at the Thanksgiving table, one of two things would happen. Either people would be incredibly offended, or they would think that you're 3 seconds away from a mental institution.
Yeah.
Right?
Past several years has been that way where I've had to just bite my tongue. And actually every day since we've done the mindset show, I mean, I've had to do that all the time, constantly. Bite my tongue. When you're out there talking
Yeah.
to people, especially now with the election, it's so polarizing
It
and
is.
people have this left versus right mentality. And
It
I
is a
don't
mentality, Joe. You have hit the nail on the
yeah,
head there. It really
they
is.
try to get into that. And I feel I'm above that, and I feel that I
Well,
don't want to be involved in that.
we just had Gary Knowles join us. And Gary says, "Am I the only one watching?" Well, at the moment, yes, Gary, you are. Unless you want to spread the
Like,
word and post the links and let the rest of the sane world tune in to let us know that we're talking to Mr. Joe Dunn, Mr. Florida Trailblazer himself, live on the Mindset Delirium. So spread the word, post the links, let everyone know, and we can have a great conversation going on here. But Gary, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. It's always good to talk to you, even if it's virtually and we're typing away like a fucking mental case on a keyboard. But anyway, as as Joe was saying, yeah, it's very difficult. I've noticed. I mean, the other day we had the debate,
yes,
between President Trump and Vice President Biden, and it was a total shit show. It was like, which mental case retard are you supporting, right?
yeah,
It really, no, I mean seriously, it really is, Joe. I mean, I noticed this, that if you don't like Trump, you love what Biden has to say, and and if you don't like if you don't like Biden, then you love what Trump has to say.
there's no in between,
There's,
is what you're
there's
saying.
no there's no in
Yeah.
between. I mean, if you're truly impartial, and you watch these two maniacs fucking rant their stupid bullshit at each other, um, the 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 debate, was it last night? It was last night, right?
Yeah, there was one last night.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
debate that Trump won the debate last night. There's no
that's
question.
your is that your opinion?
No, it's not an opinion. That's 100%, right?
Okay.
He won. No. Hey, you gotta trust me. No,
I know.
no. Trump won the Trump
No,
legit.
he seemed more professional in this
No,
one,
no,
didn't
no,
he?
no, no. Trump is anything but professional.
No, but when he came out, you could
But
tell he was a different. When the first one, when he came out, he was definitely more trying to be presidential, if you per se. You know what I mean? Do you see?
yeah,
Not from
I
it
kind
got
of
he got unwinded at the end, but
hear what you're saying. But if you are truly impartial, right, and you don't give a rat's ass about either of these fucking morons, that's me, right? I don't give a fuck about Biden. I don't give a rat's ass about fucking Trump, right? I think they're both fucking pieces of garbage, lying sacks of shit. Both of them. If you come at the debate with that attitude, last night's debate, Trump won.
Yeah, I
He,
see what you're saying on that. I
he
mean,
won. But here's the deal. And this is what I found fascinating. I found this fascinating. Today at work, I was asking people. I found this fascinating. Is that even though impartially, right? Impartially, logically, and rationally, Trump absolutely did win the debate last night. There's no question. But if you like Biden, even though Biden was a bumbling, fucking imbecile retard in last night's debate, if you like him, he won.
that's true. Yeah, it's like if you like one or the other, that's it.
Right?
No matter what they do, they
He won. He
can't
won.
fault.
Even
They're,
though if you were
they both have that
if
appeal.
yeah, if you're completely impartial, right?
Yeah.
You look at you got Trump and you got Biden, and they're both piece of garbage, imbecile,
You're kind of picking
retard
one.
fuck. You despise both of them equally, right? This is Trump and this is Biden, and you hate both of them. They're both fucking imbeciles.
So then what do you do?
Well, on last night's debate, Trump won.
Based on what you're saying here.
Yeah, he won. Seriously.
Yeah.
He won. He won the debate. But if you like Biden, Trump lost. Trump
But
talks shit. Trump was a fucking imbecile. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, see, I thought that was limited on this debate.
What do you mean?
The first debate was more off hinge.
No,
Like,
yeah. No, I got to throw this in there too. The first debate was wonderful. The first debate was incredibly entertaining because it was so unhinged. In fact, last night's debate was kind of stupid because it was.
that's what I'm talking about. It was
kind of
more
boring. It was kind of boring.
Contrived, right?
The entertainment value of last night's debate was not very high, whereas the first debate, the entertainment was through the fucking roof. It was great. Because
But you're talking about people winning debates.
Yeah.
Is that really what matters?
well, no,
Yeah.
I mean it doesn't really matter. I mean, Trump is going to win the next election. There's no question about it. He's going to win. Right? I mean, I would be
based
I mean,
on what?
well, based on the fact that Biden is a reanimated corpse.
Yeah. I was just asking how you're so secure on that, like he's going to win.
No, I mean,
We talked about it before.
No,
on the
Joe,
show.
seriously.
First of all,
I don't know. I can't see the fucking future. I don't know.
No, I agree.
I don't know whether he's going to win or not. I mean, he might lose, but there's a very high probability that he's going to win, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Publicly, it is very cool and culturally normal to hate Donald Trump. Right?
Yeah, it's
right. Am I wrong? Tell me.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's the thing to do, yeah.
So when you meet people in normal life and the conversation of politics comes up and you ask them about Donald Trump, 9 times out of 10, the person that you're going to talk to is going to say, I fucking hate him. He's a racist. He's this. He's that. He's whatever the fuck. I hate him. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Guaranteed. Am I wrong? Tell me, Joe. Tell me.
You're right. There's a mindset of if you vote for Trump, you hate him. Right? Like if you vote for Trump, I hate him.
I hate him. He's a fuck. He's a retard. He's a fuck. He's
I gotcha. Yeah,
he's a racist. He's a this. He's a that. Blah, 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 right?
But it goes the other way. If you vote for Biden,
but
you're this and that.
But Joe, that's publicly. Privately, it's a whole different deal. Fuck, that cup is full. What do you got? Is that full of vodka? What is that?
That's water.
What are you, half a fag? What's the matter with you?
That's some water right there.
Water, hey. No, but see, but privately, whole different deal. There's a lot of people that support Trump and like Trump privately. Publicly, I hate that guy. He's a fucking racist. Right? Because it's a cultural
I see.
norm right
So you're
now.
saying there's an illusion like where people feel like that Biden has the lead,
Yes,
but Trump is going to be the winner
exactly.
because people really voted for him,
Exactly. Absolutely.
especially on the early votes.
Yeah. Now, personally, I don't give a rat's ass who wins.
Because it's all the
It's
same.
the same shit show,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't matter. You get Biden, some bumbling fucking reanimated corpse fuck, or you get Trump, some fucking, you know, incompetent bully, fucking talking down piece of shit. It's the same. It's the same bullshit, right? You get one guy that can't even form a sentence, and you get another guy that can form a sentence, but it's insulting,
But
right?
also too, it's like one of those things like how can you get wrapped up so much into these people
Because
when you live?
these people are fools. They're buffoons.
No,
They're
no,
wrapped
that's
up in the illusion. No matter who you vote for, the government gets in.
yeah. But people in general, they live their daily lives. They get so
Yeah,
wrapped up in
of
what these
course.
politicians are doing that politicians really don't care about them.
I don't give a
You know what I
fuck.
mean? In my opinion,
Hey, look at Joe Biden, dude. Joe
they want to
Biden.
get a vote. They just want to vote.
I'm just gonna throw Joe Biden out there. I'm gonna throw him under the bus. Joe Biden has been in politics for 47 years. Think about that.
That's crazy.
He's been
A
in
career
he's
politician.
he's been in politics for 47 years. He's a multimillionaire.
Hmm.
How is that possible? How the fuck can you be in public service? Your job is public service, and
But you're making that much
you're a
on.
multimillionaire. How is that
Well,
possible?
because that's what it's become.
That shit should not be possible.
That's what it's become.
No, but
It's
seriously,
become.
if your job is public service, you should not be able to become a fucking millionaire, let alone a multimillionaire.
Okay, so how about just being? I want to be a patriot for my country and be
Okay, all right,
run for
go
president.
ahead.
I want to run for
Yeah.
president. I want to make a difference. Do my 4 years or eight
Mm-hmm.
years, and then I'm done.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There's never that. It's always these career
Right.
politicians coming in
Right.
because that's right. I mean, there's never like a guy at one and done.
Yeah. You
But
can't
what's
like.
interesting, see, remember when Trump first got elected, he said, um, "I'm not going to take any money to be
Right.
paid to be president." Remember that?
Yeah.
Why did he do that? To set himself apart? Like, I'm not
Well,
here
I
to
mean,
make money. To
I don't know. I don't know, but I mean, a wild stab in the dark would be the reason he did that was because he was already a fucking billionaire.
But wouldn't you want to get more money? Being a
But
president, taking the benefits and just the money.
you're a billionaire, dude.
I know. But don't you, if you make that money, you want to keep
Okay,
making more money.
Joe. I want you to let's play an imagination game.
I got you. Okay. He doesn't need it.
Let's just imagine.
I
Okay.
can't imagine that much money, okay? I
let's
can't.
let's just throw this out there, right?
I
Let's
can't.
just throw this out there. You got $1 billion in your bank account, right? I want you to think about this. $1 billion in the bank, and you can go to your ATM and you can put in your card, beep, type in your number, beep 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 beep, and you got $1 billion in the bank, right?
Okay.
The fuck do you need any more money for?
I mean, it's unlimited, right?
Yeah, what? No, think about this.
Yeah.
You got $1 billion in the
I
bank.
think what I thought when I think
Why do
about
you
that is,
need
yeah.
more money? Serious. I mean, serious.
Well, because I
Why
think
would the average normal human being on planet Earth need more money? You got $1 billion in the bank.
I'm on just
Why
under the
would you
impression
need
that
more?
because I'm under the impression that people that have that much money, they just want to continue to make more money and just keep it. It's like a addiction to money,
It's.
you know.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a mental illness.
Yeah.
When you got $1 billion in the bank, you legitimately have more money than you could ever
So you're
fucking
set.
need.
You're set for life.
No,
Billion
no.
dollars.
Forget life. You are set for lives.
Yeah. You can set your family up
Lives.
with multiple.
You're not set for your life. You're set for your children, your children's children, and your children's children's children never have to work,
Yeah.
right? But yet you still want to make more money.
I just thought it was interesting in that first part of the election where he denied taking the money. You know,
Now,
I don't know what you thought about that. I just thought it was.
Evil Earl has just joined the chat, and I want to say
Hello.
hello, Evil Earl. It's great to see you again. And Evil Earl has said, Trump's net worth has gone down in the last 4 years, which very well may be true. But let me just say this: Trump's net worth in the last 4 years is more net worth than 95% of the population of the planet Earth will ever see.
So he's
so
fine.
the fact that it's gone down in the last 4 years is like a drop in the fucking ocean.
Okay, so imagine you're him,
Yeah.
or you have that kind of money. Wouldn't you have that? I better get back up on top. I better get. I'm losing money here.
Dude, if I had that kind of money, right? No, I mean, if I had billions of dollars, do you honestly think I would give two fucks about governments and shit?
Dude, I'd be happy with $1 million, right? I mean, right?
I'd be happy with $10. Fuck that. No.
Give me.
No, this is something to think about. Let me throw this out here. You bring up a good point, Joe. So let's talk a little bit about the royal family of the United Kingdom. The Queen, Prince Charles, all those inbred retard fucks. Let's talk about those. Now this is an estimation. This is not fact. This is an estimation. The estimation is that the royal family of Great Britain, the United Kingdom, has between 14 and 18 trillion pounds of assets.
Wow.
Now, I want you to just think about it for a second.
What do you mean assets?
I mean money, cash in the bank, buy and sell. I got this much money.
Properties, real estate.
Property, real estate, cash, whatever the fuck.
Everything.
They have between 14 and 18 trillion pounds.
Wow.
Right? Now think about
Incredible.
that. Now, the royal family of Great Britain could take, this is where it gets fucked up, they could take 1 trillion of their 18 trillion pounds in their fortune. They could take 1 trillion and end poverty and in the world. Or they could take 1 trillion of their vast fortune and end hunger in the world. Or they could take 1 trillion of their vast fortune and end homelessness in the world. Now, this is not just in the UK or in the USA. This is in the fucking world. They could end it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the fact that they don't, considering they have that vast amount of wealth, speaks volumes.
So that's an interesting perception on that. To have that much money, wealth, assets. What does it come down to? You've accumulated. That's your kind of wealth. So
Yeah.
you want to give it out. It takes a certain kind of selflessness, right?
Yeah.
To give that much money out.
Sure.
Now, you always hear about like Bill Gates and these other guys, Zuckerberg,
put
that
it-
give out money.
Put it in this
Right?
put it in this perspective, Joe. Put it in this perspective. Right? Let's just imagine you have $100,000 in the bank. $100,000 savings in the fucking bank, and you were to take $1,000 out of that $100,000 and donate it to charity,
Okay.
how would that affect your lifestyle?
Not much.
No, it wouldn't affect it at all,
Not much.
right? It wouldn't.
So to have that much money, what you're talking about,
It wouldn't even be a bump in the fucking road. If you have $100,000 in the bank, and you take $1,000 and donate it to cancer research or whatever, how would that impact you? It wouldn't. You wouldn't even notice it. You wouldn't even. It would be nothing. You wouldn't give a fuck. So think about this. $18 trillion. You take $1 trillion and end hunger in the world. How would that affect you?
Well, it wouldn't affect you.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't affect you. So the thing is, you gotta think, if it wouldn't affect you, why wouldn't you do it? Right?
Why do you think?
No, seriously. It wouldn't affect you. So why wouldn't you do it?
Well, that would have a major impact on the world.
No. The reason you won't do it is because, and this is fucked up, it's very disturbing. The reason you won't do it is because you like the way things are.
Well, that's what I was saying when you it would have a major impact on the world as far as it would change what you're talking about, this way things are. If you did something like that, it would have an impact.
Right.
That's what I meant by that.
It would cause cause ripples. Now, Evil Earl says, it's not about money when you get past a certain point. It's about power, and that's absolutely true. It is. It's power, right? The more money you have, the freer you are, and the more power you have.
Why do we feel free from that?
Well, because you can do anything. You can do stuff.
You know what you want.
Yeah. The more money you have, the freer you are.
Remember earlier I was talking about being in the woods and you felt free?
Right. Yeah, no. But if you have $10 in your pocket, there's not a lot you can do. Right? If you have $1,000 in your pocket,
do what you want. You can do a lot more.
You can do a lot more. So it's freedom, right? It gives you
it's
freedom.
The way society is.
It's freedom. The more money you have, the more freedom you have. The more freedom you have, the more power you have. And the more power is you can control other people.
So when you have that much money, that much freedom, it's more about the power.
Yeah.
Right?
You have control.
So
you can control people.
Money up because they lose the control.
You can control people. Let me put it this way to you, Joe. If I said to you, Joe, I'm going to give you $30,000, but you need to stop all this Florida Trailblazer shit. What's the likelihood that you would stop it?
I wouldn't do it. 30,000?
Yeah.
No.
How about $1 million?
Okay.
Right? So what does that tell you? It tells
you. But you know what I would do with that money?
But it tells you have a price, and it tells you I could get control over you.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
right?
It sucks, right?
No, but I mean, serious. I mean, obviously I'm not going to do that. I don't have.
You tested me right there, didn't you?
I don't have $30,000 to fucking be throwing around.
I know.
But just to illustrate a point.
Yeah.
Right. You have control. The more money you have, the more control you have.
But the more money you give me, I would never give up. I feel like I would never give up my passions.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think I could.
You would. Absolutely. 100%.
Because if I had money, I would have to be continuing to. But if I had money gives you freedom to do.
If I told you, Joe, I will give you $10 million right now, but you can never set foot in a forest again, you would take it.
Why would you do that to me?
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, I would not do that to you. But I'm just saying, if somebody offered you that, you would say okay,
You know, I
right?
guess.
You
But then,
would.
you know, I'd have to consider my options.
There's
I mean,
no
yes.
what options? There's no fucking options. Are you kidding me? There's no options. If someone said to you, here's
That's
10,
different.
here's Joe, here's $10 million, but you can never set foot into a forest ever again, you'd be like, where the fuck do I sign? I mean, seriously, you would if you say no, I would not do that. You're a mental case.
I see what you're saying, but it's also a moral dilemma. You know, you're taking away something true to myself for money.
Yeah,
You know,
sure. Well,
I don't like that.
why do people work?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's
People work because they're bored, because for kicks. No, people work because they need to fucking pay bills. They got shit to fucking pay off. They got to keep a roof over their head. They got to keep clothes on their back and food on the table. That's why they work. They don't work because they love it or because it's such a great thing to do. They do it because they have to.
yeah.
You
But
know?
you also maybe you love your job too, though, right?
Well, that's true, but that's
You love your career.
Absolutely. Those situations do exist, but they're in the minority.
But I also feel that when you're in that position, you sacrifice so much.
Sure. Like,
Uh,
let me throw this into you. How many times, Joe, have you gone into a McDonald's? Well, pre-COVID, before the pandemic.
yeah,
Have you gone into a McDonald's and you've seen a guy in his 60s or 70s sweeping the floor?
I've seen them. Yeah,
Right.
I work with them.
Right.
When
Right.
I was in
Right.
high school, I worked with a guy. He was like 70 years old or something
Yeah.
back there. You know?
Let me ask you this. Why do you think he's doing that?
To get by, survive, because he's
Exactly.
got nothing else.
Why do you think this guy is in McDonald's? It's this 72-year-old guy is in McDonald's sweeping the floor. You think he's bored?
No, he
You
wants
think
money.
he just needs shit to
He needs the
do?
money.
No, because he's trying to fucking survive. Like when
And by
you
that time in your life, you should be retired.
right, but that's not the way the world is anymore. The world is not like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 30 years ago, you might have a point, but today it ain't happening.
I mean, you go in here in the grocery stores around here, the baggers are all retirees.
Exactly.
Or working a cash register because that's their retired job.
You
They
know,
shouldn't be working. They should be
I
retired.
agree. I agree completely. You know when I noticed things were going south, dude? In the 90s, when I would call up and order a fucking pizza. Now in the late 80s, early 90s, I'd call up and order a pizza, and some fucking 16-year-old kid, some college kid would show up. Hey, dude, here's your pizza, dude. Right, just some fucking kid just trying to make some cash, extra money, right? You do that today, it's some fucking 50 or 60-year-old dude showing up.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, actually, no, it's like a lot of Uber drivers now and stuff.
Right.
With COVID.
It's changed.
Actually, you know what? Actually, a lot of them are older people. A lot of the delivery drivers.
That's what I'm saying. It's changed.
You're right.
The spectrum
Even now,
has
in the modern
changed.
times, they found a way to make a living off the COVID. Seriously.
Yeah, but they're not they're not making a living, dude.
I know, but they got to make money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They're surviving. They're in survival. They're in survival mode, but they're not making a living. They're in survival mode
too, man. I mean, the one guy today, he dropped off a business card and a breath mint with my meal.
A breath mint?
Yeah, after I eat my meal,
whoa.
have a mint.
You trying to tell you something there, Joe?
No, it's part of his delivery service. He gives you his card, his courtesy card. I thought that was cool, you know. A little different touch because you got so many of these people doing that job now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stand out, right?
Yeah.
You got to set yourself apart.
All right, Joe. I gotta tell you, dude. The restroom is calling me. Can you keep yapping for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Can you entertain
Keep it.
can you entertain Gary Knowles and Evil Earl? They're watching us right now, and you're guggling your mugs of vodka.
Mugs of water.
Vodka. What's the matter with you? You're Russian. You're Russian. You're drinking vodka. What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about? Drinking like water.
Absolutely.
In Russia, this is like water.
Nice. Okay. And entertain. Tell them about your adventures in Florida, trailblazing land, and I'll be back in like a minute or two. Here we go.
Okay.
It's all you,
Take
Joe.
your time, and I'll entertain these folks here.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Garrett's off. Let's watch him lead off here. Getting set up. All right, he's off. So yeah, it's been a great time talking to all you all tonight. Talking to Garrett. Talk about some of my adventures. Lately, I've been out exploring a lot of ghost towns, old cemeteries, things like that in the woods. Earlier, Gareth and I were talking about some of my videos on YouTube. So if you guys want to see that, just go to youtube.com/FL Trailblazer. Just search Florida Trailblazer on YouTube. Just one of my side projects I've always done besides helping Gareth with Mindset Central over the years. And he's always inspired me to do my videos, go out, do adventuring, and be creative with it. I think you'll enjoy it because I find a lot of cool stuff. I was just out recently exploring along these rivers. This old ghost town. You wouldn't believe it. Here in Florida, Florida's 12th governor had a mansion in the woods. So the mansion was all in ruins. Went out there, explored around the woods. You could see the old walls collapsing down into where the foundations are. So that's very interesting to see. But if you look at old photos back in the day, this mansion was huge. So it's hard to really get a perspective of the area when you're there today, because you see brick foundations on either side of you, probably like 100 yards or so long. I mean, it's a pretty big area. But back in the day, it was an elaborate mansion. So I do a lot of history research, all that kind of good stuff. Out there exploring old cemeteries. And there's an old family cemetery right by there. Gareth is back. Probably lost some listeners here.
Hello.
Hey, Gareth.
Hey, man.
I'll be right back. Hey, can you give me a second?
No.
Yes, please.
Did you entertain them?
Yes, best I could. I'll be right back. You entertain.
You kept them going.
Yep. Be right back.
All right, man. I'll keep them entertaining. So, I don't know. There might be people watching who remember Joe. I don't know if you do or not, but Joe was a member of the Mindset team. He was on the show, on the Mindset podcast for many, many years. He discovered the Mindset podcast through Nervous Teeth. I don't know if you guys know Nervous Teeth. I don't know if you remember Nervous Teeth. Nervous Teeth was a pioneering podcast from 2005. One of the first podcasts. Well, I guess 2005 was the birth of podcasts. Myself and my good pal Rod Rodriguez did a show called Nervous Teeth, which was one of the first ever podcasts. I hate to blow my own horn, but it was enormously successful. It was mind-blowingly successful, actually, mainly because it was one of the first podcasts ever. Joe, who just disappeared to go to the bathroom, he was one of the first listeners of the show, and he emailed us and we got in contact, and that's how we became internet buddies. Joe, I'm just telling everyone about the early days of Nervous Teeth.
Oh yes,
you remember Nervous Teeth?
I do remember that.
Nervous
awesome
Teeth.
Show.
Yeah,
pioneering
It was.
Pioneering show.
It was one of the one. I mean, I was just thinking about it, man. It was one of the first ever podcasts. We're talking 2004, 2005, which was the absolute beginning of podcasts.
Especially in the topics that you guys were discussing, right?
Evil Earl says in the notes here. Let me just pull that up. Hang on.
Evil Arrow.
He says, I remember a Mindset episode where you and Joe were listening to music and you were using the Satan voice changer. You remember
Mindset
that?
Live, right?
That must have been, I'm tangled up in wires here.
Mindset Live.
That must have been Mindset Live.
So remember, back in those days, we did you had the Mindset Network going on.
Yeah.
Which you still are.
Well, the Mindset Network, I was really trying to make like a radio channel where we'd have multiple shows throughout the week. And
it was awesome.
It was great.
I mean, there's so much content every week. It was incredible. But part of that
Joe, think about this, dude. And this was back in the day. This was when all this internet stuff was just barely fucking kicking into high gear. Mindset Central was broadcasting almost a podcast a day. Right? Almost. It might have actually been more than that. Because I know Joe was doing Mindset Daily, and we were doing all kinds of shows constantly.
Yeah, Paratalk.
We were Paratalk, fucking the Journey Inward.
Oh, behind
the curtain. we had fucking shows up the ass.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And these were not just like some rinky-dink bullshit retard shows. These were quality shows, right? But it just didn't catch fire. I mean, it's all to do with marketing, right? It's all marketing. And when you think about it, the biggest piece of garbage, retard, stupid pieces of shit shows get huge viewing figures, huge amounts of people watching them, right? Because of marketing, not because they're great shows, but because of marketing. And Mindset Central was producing great shows, but we had zero marketing. Right? So there was no way to get this quality out.
Well, it's a lot of work to do all that.
It is. And it is a lot of work when you're not getting a return on your investment. You're investing all this time, all this energy, and you're getting nothing back.
But I felt it was fun and productive, and for me personally, just being busy, and I learned so much from doing it.
Exactly.
I enjoy it. But also, too, man, that was the Mindset Live. It was fun. I mean, we did limited episodes. That was just fun. It was different, right? I mean... Well,
Evil Earl says that the Mindset Live was one of the funniest things he ever heard, that's wonderful.
That was funny.
You know? Yeah.
When you listen back now, it was kind of funny.
It is funny. I mean, I've listened to a few. If you listen back to those old episodes, it was funny. I don't know, Joe. Maybe we should bring it back, but on video. What do you think?
Yeah, we could do something kind of crazy like that.
We could do it like a live video show.
It's plenty to talk about.
But it'll be difficult for me to do the devil voice when you can see me. You know? Unless I do like horns, like CGI horns coming out of my head or some shit.
Yeah, we always did the fringe topics, just kind of off the wall, especially right now with the Halloween. Remember that with all the crazy.
We used to goof on. I remember with Rod on Nervous Teeth. We used to goof on all kinds of shit. We used to goof on the Catholic priests fucking the kids, and remember we used to do the yes, Monsignor, hello, I am with the Pope. Please do not fuck me, Mr. Pope. Remember, we used to do all that stuff, and all these voices and shit with the Pope, and we used to do Art Bell, like east of the Rockies, you're on the air. Now go ahead and fuck me in the ass. Shit like that. It was hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Definitely original back then, pioneering too.
it sucks that
And
Rod.
it was, yeah,
Doesn't it suck that Rod fucking died?
yeah, it sucks,
What
man.
a fucking piece of garbage!
Unexpected.
What a retard piece of garbage he was to fucking die like that.
Yeah,
What's wrong with him?
sucks. I know.
I mean,
Sucks,
I
man.
need to fucking dig up his grave and give him a piece of my mind. That stupid ass.
It gone way too soon. Just it could have been better, man. It sucks, but
It is. It's bullshit. Fucking Rod. I went to his funeral. That fuck.
yeah. I mean, I
the,
can sense the
the,
connection you guys had. Trust me.
the only reason I'm kidding around like this is because I know that he would appreciate it.
Yeah.
He would love the fact that I'm fucking around with the fact that he's dead. But I truly wish that he was not.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, I remember first hearing both of you. I mean, we talked about earlier is the authentic, being authentic. I could
Yeah.
tell both you guys had that character and just you weren't out there just to get, listens on your podcast.
No.
This is
No.
something you
Yeah.
guys, you know what I mean? You guys enjoyed being around each other. It was funny. Remember the comedy and just it
Yeah.
all and no one else was doing
I
it.
remember. I mean, at the height of Nervous Teeth, we used to get emails like you wouldn't believe, like
The forum.
emails that dwarf the shit that happens with Mindset Podcast. We would get emails from chicks, like they would send us pictures of their tits.
Holy crap.
Dude, I'm serious. They would send us like tit pics and vag pics, and they would send
Oh,
us emails with the pictures. I think because Nervous Teeth was one of the first podcasts. When you think about 2004, 2005, that's the beginning of podcasts, and we were one of the first. And we would get emails like crazy, of all kinds of like
being
people said,
bombarded.
yeah, like crazy shit. It was amazing. We
It
had
was a
a
fun.
we had a Nervous Teeth meetup. This must have been like maybe 2006, 2007. I'm guessing. I don't know the date off the top of my head. And we posted it on the Nervous Teeth website, and we talked about it on the podcast on this date, whatever, I forget what date. This date we're going to be meeting up at this location, blah blah blah. Please come along. And I remember Rod being really against it. It was all me. It was me. I was like, oh man, it'll be great. We'll meet people. It'll be awesome. And he was like, no, dude, there's gonna be fucking maniacs that are gonna show up. And he was really, really, he was not happy with doing it, but he went along with it because I was so I was so pushy. I guess I was so pushing to get it done. And we had this meetup, and we really didn't know what to expect. We didn't know whether one person would show up or whether 50 people would show up. We had no idea. But we figured, you know what? We're just going to show. We're going to go there. We're going to have a few beers, and whatever happens happens. And it was amazing, dude. It was phenomenal.
Worked out to be good.
Dude, bunch of people showed up, and it was fun. It was disturbing. It was, and people show. I mean, it was really was when you think it's like 2006, 2007, right?
Yeah.
And people, complete strangers, showing up. We had it at a Shakey's pizza parlor, and we were there. Me and Rod were there, And I remember I recorded the whole thing. We didn't record it on video. We recorded it on audio, and we recorded it on mini disc. I had a mini disc recorder and a microphone, and we were sitting there, and I had a Nervous Teeth T-shirt on, and Rod had and people would, hey, you Gareth? Are you Rod? Oh my God, I'm a long time listener, and
That's awesome.
it was incredible. These people
Have you ever
would
gotten
show
that
up.
before that?
No,
That was
no,
first.
it was completely
That's so cool, dude. And just not
completely
even
brand
doing
new.
video, just from being on the radio or like just podcasting.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
But also too, I mean, just like with me, like you guys were reaching people at that time. Nobody had an outlet to listen to for those kind of topics.
How
And you
did
guys brought a sense of humor to it, but also a sense of like realness and like let's get
because
into this.
because you and I became friends through Nervous Teeth. How did you discover Nervous Teeth?
I was working. I remember at my job, doing art and stuff, and listening to podcasts on iTunes, and you guys popped up, and I heard your first episodes, and I subscribed, and every week, and then I just
But
like
did you
tried to email. I was like, I'm gonna try to email these guys, you know.
but did you search for us, or did how did you like how did you find the Nervous Teeth podcast? How did that happen?
I can't think exactly on that. I just think it came up on iTunes or something like that. You know, I was on iTunes looking for a podcast, like conspiracy stuff,
Uh-huh.
and it just popped up. And I remember the music. Remember the music was a big part of it.
Right.
Um, so I was just searching for. I was listening to a lot of music on iTunes. So I think I popped up. You guys popped up because I was for music podcasts and stuff. And for some reason, you guys popped. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but
Yeah.
whatever you were doing was good at the
You
time because
became
you were on.
you became a regular listener, started reaching out.
Yeah, you guys were on iTunes, and remember I emailed you guys. Actually, it was on the forums.
Yeah, I
Remember
remember you actually called into the show once.
you remember that?
I
I
think,
remember that. Yeah,
yeah, I think I
did.
still have that recording somewhere. I need
I
to
was like, I
dig it
guess
out.
that'd be cool to
That was back.
find.
That was back when you were Orion Star.
Yeah, I remember that. Way before
Because I
Trailblazer.
remember we introduced you as Orion Star on the show.
And I remember too listening to you guys at work and stuff at the time, headphones
Uh
on.
huh.
People would be like, I'd be like laughing because you guys were like cracking up, like laughing out loud, and like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know,
Uh
what's he
huh.
listening to? And I'd be like, hey, you guys gotta check this out. I remember doing all that, like just spreading the word, you know.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that
Yeah.
weird? It's just me and Rod just fucking around, recording it into and broadcasting it, and suddenly
But you
people.
guys also had like a format too. Remember, it was like 10 topics,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah. We had like a
I like
news
it was
topic,
like
and but it was like we would goof on the news.
I love that.
You
Yeah.
know, we just like the news topics would come up, and no matter how serious, we'd find a humorous angle to goof on it and to fuck with the news.
And back in those days, dude, it was unheard of. I
It
mean,
was almost it was brand new.
some of the stuff that you
It
guys
was
were
brand
doing was
new.
like you would have been banned.
Oh,
Like
100%. Yeah, no question.
seriously. But I think the internet
If
didn't
we
know
were
what to do
doing the
with show like
show,
this.
if we were doing Nervous Teeth today, as we were doing it in 2005,
That'd be banned.
we'd be banned. We'd be gone.
But back then, there was a certain freedom to the internet.
It would be
I remember
over.
it
Yeah,
was so cool. It was like
we'd be kicked off every fucking platform you can
it was like an
imagine.
underground. Like these guys were in their basement, you know, like underground kind of radio station. You know,
Yeah, it was
it was
amazing.
cool.
It was amazing.
Like Art Bell. Like remember Coast to Coast? Like you're talking about art. Like it was like a
East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
like just like you guys had your own little thing. It was just cool, man.
Yeah,
But
it
that's
was
how I
good.
met you guys. I remember emailing you guys in, going. I was and Reeves was too. Remember, he was on the
Yeah,
forum.
Reeves too.
I
Reeves is
think I
another.
met Reeves.
Well, that's the thing. Reeves and Peter Glynn were both fans of Nervous Teeth that became hosts or contributors to the Mindset podcast.
Incredible, man.
It all spawned out of Nervous Teeth.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is that I still have every single episode of Nervous Teeth recorded, saved, and a ton of audio between myself and Rod that's never been released.
Wow.
That if I had the time and the inclination, I could make a brand new Nervous Teeth episode.
Yeah. I mean, you can
But I
make all
don't.
kinds. I mean, you keep everything archived.
I
Not
do.
only do you
I
collect,
do.
not only do you collect
do.
things, but you archive everything.
Yeah, I do. I save everything. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I've always known that about you. It's like,
Absolutely.
except for the few episodes where you forgot to save. Remember?
Well, there are exceptions to the rule, of course.
That which sucks, man. I remember that was crazy.
But for the most part,
I think I can only count one really
I
that
have,
I've been.
I have everything.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah,
You're like Big Brother. Like
yeah.
you record everything, like.
I record everything. So are we
Yeah.
still live? Let me check. Let me check my. Let me check the.
Are we recording?
Yeah,
Am I?
we're live. I think. If anyone's listening,
Kind of rambling.
post in the chat box if you can still see us, please. Throw me a freaking bone here.
I can't see any on my end. I just see Skype.
Yeah, open up a browser and go to the mindset page, and hopefully you should see it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we are. Yeah, we're live, and we have 4 people watching.
Yeah, I'm typing in right here.
Let me see. Hello, 4 people.
Hello,
4 people throughout the world. I don't know where you are. It's kind of it's. I mean, it's late here.
Oh yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, it's late here in California. But if you're watching us, I don't know where you are, whether you're in different parts of the planet or not. Type in the chat box and tell me where you where you are on Earth. Whether you're in there you go. He's in Florida, of course. It's Joe.
How's the wildfires out there?
Yeah, the wildfires have kind of died down a bit. But every year we get wildfires. Every year California burns to the fucking ground. Every goddamn year.
Is it getting worse?
I don't know about getting worse, dude, but every year it happens. Every single year there's fires, like major fucking fires. No question.
I remember you telling me about going out to your car and finding like layers of ash on your car.
Yeah. That happened a few months ago when we had the big fires. I got like a sprinkling of like ash and dust all over the car.
It's almost like snow.
Yeah.
You ever think about that? Like, oh, it's like almost like a snow. Like
it
you
is.
can make snow angels out in the dust.
No, seriously, yeah, that's what it's like. You get up in the morning, you take a shower, you get dressed, you walk outside to go to the car so you can go to work. And you walk outside, and the whole car is like this layer of like dust all over the car from.
So it's just a common occurrence
from the fires. I mean, it's not that's just the way it is.
Has California always been under fire like that?
I guess so. Yeah, as far as I can remember, ever since I moved here. In the mid 1990s, every year from like August through October, there are fires.
Yeah.
Always. So what's and this is kind of crazy too, because every year there are fires, but in the last couple of years, like, well, Trump has not done the fires and the Trump. And it's like, dude, every fucking year it's nothing to do with fucking Donald Trump. Every year the place burns to the fucking ground.
Change.
You fucking mental case every fucking year. What's the matter with you? It's not like, oh, here you go. Evil Earl says he is in, I'm assuming Evil Earl is a he.
Yeah. How dare you question
how dare you assume my gender?
I will not tolerate this.
Evil Earl says he's in the Central Time Zone. What Joe, can you explain what the Central Time Zone is, please?
I think that's in the center of the U.S., United States, like the center, part, like Texas or.
So that's the gay part, right?
I guess like No, the central part. Part is hour behind. I think
it's an hour out. No, it's an hour ahead.
Hour behind me. Actually, we have the Central Time Zone in Florida. Do you know that?
I don't know.
The Panhandle. If you go to the Panhandle,
is that what it is?
In the west end,
yeah.
You cross over the border right there. You're actually the time goes back 1 hour. It's crazy.
1 hour. Yeah, Evil Earl is.
But he's not gay.
No, he said he's very offended.
See, I felt bad about that.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up that you would be offended that someone were to call you gay. That's not right, dude. Because that's so anti-PC.
Well, Garrett said it first. I didn't say it.
No, it was Joe.
No, you said, are you saying he's from? You know,
It was a joke. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's a joke. Jesus Christ.
I know, I'm just messing with you. So we're so
Let's see. We got more. Chris. Chris just came on. Morning from England. Good morning, sir. How are you, dear boy? Yes, absolutely. Spiffing. It's jolly. Pip hip and all that. What? Chris is in 7:21 a.m. in the UK right now. Good
brisk
morning.
and early.
Good morning, Chris. I hope you're heavily chugging a mug of tea or coffee right now. If you're not, hop on that shit and get it going. I don't know about you, Joe, or Chris, or Evil Earl, or whomever, but in the morning, I need some coffee. What do you think?
In the morning, I like a nice glass of strong brewed coffee.
Oh, wait. I am sensing the bullshit vibe from you right now.
I'm just like,
I am getting the bullshit vibe from Joe.
I'm talking straight up.
No. Here's the vibe I'm getting from Joe right now. The vibe I'm getting from Joe is I am full of shit and I am bullshitting you right now. You don't drink coffee, am I right? Tell the truth. Be honest.
I like the smell of it. I don't drink it.
Isn't that weird? Are you kidding me?
It's not weird. I just like the smell of it. I don't drink it. It's crazy.
Why don't you drink coffee, dude? It's fucking delicious.
I think it's an acquired taste.
It is 100%.
Right?
No, you're
like when you first drank it, did you think it was good?
No, you're absolutely correct, dude. It 100% is an acquired taste, no question.
I think I never get my
but once you acquire it, so you need to hop on that, Joe.
I like a nice cup of hot tea in the morning.
What are you, half a fag? What's the matter with you?
What are you talking about? I like a nice.
You're drinking tea? What are you? Okay, if you drink tea in the morning, you're either English or gay. Which is it? Can we be honest?
I think it goes back to my English roots.
That's true because you do have English roots like blood
and Welsh.
Welsh too.
Yeah, I looked at my ancestry DNA. Do you
there
know
we're
related?
There you go. See, you're
I'm just messing with you.
You're a European dude, right? You're wrapped up in the European dude thing.
No, but seriously, I do like orange juice in the morning. It gets me going. I like a nice glass of fresh orange juice.
Yeah, orange juice is good.
Yeah.
Evil Earl says,
but I get my
coffee every morning.
You need caffeine to get yourself going. That's why you drink coffee, right?
Well, you don't need it, but it is nice.
But do you drink decaf?
No, fuck that.
So why do you think about people that drink decaf?
You know what, dude? If I had to drink decaf, I just wouldn't drink coffee. Or it's as simple as that. Like if a doctor said to me, "Oh, Mr. Davis, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to stop drinking coffee. If you're gonna drink decaf." Well, I'm like, "Oh, that's it. I'm done. I'm not drinking coffee anymore. It's game over." It's like drinking non-alcoholic beer. It's like, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I was just thinking about that. But they have decaf coffee.
They do. They absolutely do.
But in the morning, if I'm drinking coffee, I want the caffeine.
Yeah.
Right. Get you going.
Yeah. You want to kickstart the whole deal.
But you want a nice hot cup. Drink it down.
Yeah. Chug it.
How about what the hell they call them over here? The little ones.
What? The Keurig.
Espressos.
Espresso.
You like those?
No.
No.
It's gay.
It's like you just like. I don't
know. I have to say, I mean, this is true. Every morning when I drive to work, I stop off at Starbucks on the way. No, I mean seriously.
I go there too.
Yeah. So I drive into Starbucks, and I go in, and I got the app. I got the app on my phone, right? So I order my venti coffee, and then I go beep, and I scan my phone, and then I'm on my way, right?
Yeah.
You know. What's
That's
this?
what I do too. You pull to the drive-through and just scan
No,
your
I don't.
phone.
I don't. No, I don't do drive-through. No,
No?
no, I don't drive. I don't do
Why
drive-through
not?
for. I don't drive for one reason, because if you do drive-through, and you order like, uh, um, let's say you venti pike brand coffee. You say, let me have a pike, cream, 2 sugars, yada yada. They always fuck it up. 100%. If you do drive-through and you order like a regular coffee, guaranteed they will fuck it up. So you got to go in. You got to go in the place to get it right. Unless you're ordering one of these fancy, like, half calf, decaf, latte, whatever the fuck.
So yeah, I do like tea because I get their I like the green tea drinks they got there. Gets me. I like those. So think about what you want, but they got this
I got a
green
question. Let me ask you a question, Joe.
tea.
Ask you a question. You ready for this question?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What? No, they got these drinks where they infuse green tea with it. It's pretty good. You guys should try it out. You know,
Hang on.
they actually got
Wait.
caffeine in it.
Evil Earl says, I don't need it if I don't plan on doing anything or interacting with people.
What's that mean?
It means that when you interact with people throughout the day, it's draining.
That's true.
When you have to talk,
Mentally draining.
when you have to talk with other humans, especially other humans who are not 100% in the head, it's a challenge. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Chris Budlinger from England, 728. I think he's sneaked off to get a coffee. Are you still there, Chris? Chris, are you still there?
Loading up on coffees.
He's Evil Old says. Evil, hey, I can quit anytime I want. Fuck that. I can quit anytime. I can chug all the coffee I want and quit. You know what? Quitting coffee is hard, dude.
You know, I know people
It's
that drink
hard.
coffee all day.
No,
Like water.
that's a challenge. If you've acquired a taste
I've
of...
actually known people that drink decaf coffee all day just for the coffee taste.
Yeah, it's kind of gay, dude, if you're drinking
I know.
all day. But if you like drinking like legit coffee all day and you're like, you know what, this is not good. It's not good for me. I'm going to have to quit. That's hard. That's no joke. No, that is no joke. That
Yeah.
shit is hard, dude. That's like quitting cigarettes or something.
Well, caffeine's like
that's
the most
hard.
addictive drug in the world.
I thought, Joe, I thought love was the most addictive drug.
It is.
It is love.
Yes. We're on the Love and
Wow.
Coffee podcast.
It is the Love and Coffee podcast. Yeah.
But it's very interesting how no, it's seriously people they get no caffeine, the world go crazy, right? Think about it. Everybody's got their caffeine.
Oh yeah, man. I know people who drink like they come into work in the morning and they have a they grab, they have a cup of coffee. And then throughout the day, all they're doing is fucking chugging coffee all day. I can't do that. I drink one coffee a day, dude. I get up in the morning, I have a cup of coffee, and that's it. I'm done. But I know there's a lot of people that drink coffee all day.
Yeah, it's great.
I know that in the UK, people like that with tea.
That's what I'm saying. In the U.S. is
people drink
coffee
tea
more.
all fucking day.
I know. So is the
All
U.S.
day.
More known for coffee than
I think
the
so.
UK?
Oh, here we go. Here you go. Chris is still here. Still here and drinking percolated coffee. I say, oh boy, yes.
Percolated.
Percolated.
Look at you talking about Starbucks, most expensive coffee places.
It is, man. It's
You're living a life.
I'm living in L.A. in Los
There's
Angeles.
a Starbucks everywhere here too.
there's a Starbucks like 3 feet from everywhere. Every 3 feet there's a Starbucks.
There's like always a line in the drive-thru, like busy as hell.
Oh, dude.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's
You guys,
crazy.
what other Starbucks is really the only coffee place around. Really, think about
No,
it.
there's coffee bean and tea leaf. That's pretty
Yeah, we
big
don't
over
have
here.
those over here.
But all that shit has changed drastically with all this pandemic nonsense, right?
Yeah,
You
with the
know what I
supply
mean?
and demand.
The pandemic, like, it fucking pisses me off, dude. So every morning I gotta pull up into the parking lot, right? Stop the car, put on this retard, stupid, fucking dopey mental case mask, and then walk into Starbucks and say, "Oh," and then order my drink, and I'm ordering the drink like this. Hey, can I get a? And they're like, "What's that?" I'm like, because I got this fucking shit, and then
Yeah, but you gotta
then
wear it
the guy behind the counter, he's telling, and I'm like, what do you say? Because he's going, dude, it's like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone. What is going on here?
You gotta wear it everywhere you go,
A mask. It's a bunch of
right?
fucking
Isn't that
nonsense.
crazy?
I hate it, dude.
Yeah, it's actually you become conditioned to it. It's like
No,
you had to
not me.
always.
I despise it.
It's
I
like I have it in my
despise it.
pocket all the time, like because you got to put it
Fuck
on
that.
everywhere you go in, dude.
Fucking
You have no
masks.
choice.
They're like mental
see-
cases.
but
Fucking
see, here in Florida,
retards.
it's a little
Fucking
more-
stupid motherfucker pieces of shit. Anyone who wears a mask is a fucking imbecile.
But here in Florida, they're opening up more, and so more and more people aren't wearing them. Here in Florida, at
Yeah,
least.
fuck that. It's so
So
stupid.
They'll have a sign. What's
It's
crazy?
so,
they'll have a sign
you know
on a
what,
door.
dude. Let me
saying
tell
wear a mask.
let me tell you right now. I am at the point with this with this businesses closed down and masks every minute and Trump and fucking Biden, blah blah blah, this that Fauci, that. I'm like, you know what? Just give me the fucking disease. Let me.
You gotta take it back.
I'm at the point where I'm like, dude, just give me COVID. Just give me the fuck. Let me just get this shit over with.
Yeah, it's,
You know, just let me heal. Just give it to me. Give it. Just give me fucking COVID.
You're gonna get it one way or another.
I don't give a shit. If I die, cool. If I survive, cool. Just get this fucking retard nonsense lockdown mask wearing stupid fucking shit over with.
But I don't want to get it either, though, man.
No, I don't, dude. I don't give a fuck.
You would just don't care. Like
I don't care. Why?
give it to
No,
me.
dude. Why would you care? Seriously, no, I'm asking you. I'm being serious. Why would you give a shit if you got it?
Well, just because you don't know what can happen, I guess.
What'll happen to you?
I could spread it. I could spread it.
Let's just say, argument's sake, knock on wood, Joe Dunn, Florida Trailblazer, he gets COVID-19. What happens? What do you think will happen?
I think I would get sick for a little bit.
Yeah, and then what?
I don't know. That's
Nothing.
the scary part. I don't know. I don't know, man.
If you don't, dude, if you don't know, I'll tell you. Nothing.
How do you know?
Nothing will. How old are you, Joe?
Why are you asking me that?
Be honest.
I'm 42.
Before you answer, let me tell you this. If you lie about your age, you're getting old.
No, I turned about 42 just now.
Okay, so you're 42 years old. So what do you think will happen to you if you get COVID? If you don't know, I'll tell you. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just tough.
No, seriously.
I don't like getting sick in general. That's my problem. I don't like getting sick in
It's
general.
a bunch of fucking...
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I
getting
do,
sick?
dude? Release
When you
it.
go to work, do you
Dude.
want to get sick?
I'm like, release this bullshit into the wild.
But I also think it's a
let
way...
it run loose, and let's be done with it. I am so sick of this fucking mask wearing fucking
Let,
retard nonsense shit every fucking minute. It's stupid. I don't give a shit.
it's
Oh, people are gonna die. So what? People die
the
every
thing is,
day. You
that's
cross
the
the
thing.
street, you die. You drive a car, you die. And people die every fucking. That's life. Life is people dying. What is going on here? It's fucking mental cases.
I get what you're saying. It's just kind of accept it. It's like a way like the flu is or something like that, right? Like another thing to worry about, just getting sick every
Yeah.
year. In a way, I think for me, I think it's something. It's just gonna be something that's gonna be another part of society. You know,
I
you're
am,
gonna
s-
get COVID
I
one way or
am
another. And
scared
that's
to
it.
die. I am scared. I am terrified of dying. Anyone, let me put this with you. Anyone who is terrified of dying needs to be executed.
I never said I was terrified of dying.
I never said you were either.
I just terrified of the unknown of what the hell it could do. I don't know, man, 'cause I hear different stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
If they should they should do like a census, and it's like, are you scared of dying? Yes. Then immediately like a metal bolt should shoot into their head and kill them.
Now let me ask you: do you feel when you're out? Do you want to be? Do you feel wait? Do you want to be away from people now?
No, I want to be immersed in people.
It's crazy because I used to be. It's like now I just want to kind of be away from people. It's crazy.
No, I mean I've never been a fan of the human race from the get go, right? So the sooner
Right.
that if millions of if humans die, I have no problem with that, including if it's myself and my family. I have no problem with that. I mean, people die every day. All we are is a living organism. Organisms live and die every day. Why are we so obsessed with it? We must save lives. We must. Dude, there's no such thing as saving lives. All there is
Well,
is postponing death.
when it talks about the government saving lives, what about the lives, saving going to wars that they create? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They send off all
That's
these people to go to
that's
wars,
kind
and
of that's but that's bloody and it's painful. You know, if you get your legs blown off by some
yeah, but they
bullshit,
they view
that
they
that
view people
that
as
hurts. That
but
that
they
kind of
view people
stings a
as
little
just like,
bit.
oh, another person, another death, who cares? But all of a sudden now it matters, right? I
Well,
mean, it's
life. You know, I mean, look at fucking abortions, right? Pro, I'm pro life. Women should be allowed to decide what they do with their bodies. I'm pro life. No, I'm sorry. You can tell I've been drinking. I'm pro-choice. Pro-choice. Pro-choice
yeah,
is the whole is the you can murder children, right?
yeah. I mean, to a degree, if you
Well, no,
if you view it that way,
there's no degree.
yeah.
You're murdering a child, right?
Well, that's the question. When does it become a child?
There's no question. You're murdering a child. Now, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, Joe.
Well, at what stage? At what stage?
No, it doesn't matter. It's a child. I understand where you're coming from, right? Now, let me explain to you and the viewing audience. I am pro-choice, right? I believe that if a woman gets pregnant, she should decide whether or not she murders the human being growing inside her. Okay? I believe that. I am pro-choice. The woman should have that belief and that right to murder the child inside her.
But why do you say the word murder? Like it sounds like such a.
Because that's what
I
it
guess.
is. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
No, think about it. Is it not
I
murder?
guess. I mean,
Think about it.
I guess you're taking a life, right, to murder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You are.
Where do you? But that's where the question of the moral debate comes in. When does it
There's no
become?
moral debate. You're absolutely killing someone.
When does it become a life? That's the always been that debate, right?
Is she pregnant? Let's just say yes or no. Is she pregnant?
Yes.
Then it's a life. There you go. Game over.
See, I got you.
Conversation, right? It is. I mean,
You all.
no, Joe. Seriously, it really is that simple.
It is simple, but it's
But here's the thing. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. If a woman gets pregnant and she decides, oh, you know what, this is inconvenient. I don't want to have this baby, so I'm going to kill it. I am totally cool with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Kill that little fucking motherfucker. I'm fine with it. Right? But here's the deal though. Most people are whacked out of their skull in this fucking nonsense where it's like, it's not really alive, it's not really a person, therefore it's okay to kill them. Or the alternate is, it is the child of God. We must protect it. You cannot. Both of these views are the ramblings of an insane asylum.
But my view on that wasn't. You're kind of putting me in that you're pigeonholed me in that little viewpoint right there.
No,
because that's so black and white.
What do you think then? What do you think? Okay, let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario. Right, Joe Dunn, Florida trailblazer, 20 years ago. He's not married. He's out on the town. He meets some chick. They hook up. He fucks the shit out of her. 2 weeks later, a month later, whatever, he gets the call. Joe. Are you there, Joe? Joe, are you there? Play along, Joe. Joe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. See, you're putting me in a corner, though,
Joe,
man. I mean,
Joe, listen. I missed my period. I think I might be pregnant. I think I might have your spawn inside me. What should I do, Joe? Joe, what should I do? Answer me, Joe. Don't just stare at the fucking camera like a maniac. Answer me. Come on.
That's a really put me on the spot right there.
No, I mean this is it's not on a spot. This is hypothetical, crazy nonsense.
There's so much more to the story. Like, first of all, it's not even true.
It is true.
That you said that. Like,
well, okay. Let's imagine it's true. Let's play the game. Let's imagine. Let's pretend that it's true. Let's just let's pretend that I'm some smoking hot chick with massive tits and an awesome ass, and you 2 months ago or 6 months ago, whatever, fucked the living shit out of me, and now I'm calling you saying, Joe, I missed my period.
Well, first of all,
and you're the only one, Joe. Then
if
what?
I had that situation, I would not just be right away. Let's get this thing, taken care of and kill the baby or abort it. I would want to talk and see what's going on.
Okay.
Get to the bottom of what's going on. Make sure.
Joe, you need to marry me, Joe.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. Those are the. I'm not heartless. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I'm not. But that's basically. But the whole thing is like, it's like the way that people rationalize
about it. It's like
right.
You're heartless.
But the way people rationalize it is like it's either not a human or a human. It's a human. It legitimately is a human.
But you nailed it, because if you put someone in that position themselves, how can they think about it? What they're gonna do, right? It's easy for someone else to say,
but Joe, I have no problem with the extinguishing of human life. That's why I'm pro-choice. I have zero issues. If some chick wants to murder a child, go for it, dude. I'm cool with that. I have no problem with it. I absolutely 100%. I'm 100% pro.
The moment of just inception. That's it.
I am
That's life.
I am 100% pro-choice. I'm totally pro-choice.
Yeah.
But it's not because I'm like, oh,
What I'm against is when they.
it's not really a human, it's just cells. No, it is a human. It is a child.
Okay,
But
so it is
if you want to kill it, that's fine. I'm cool with
no
that.
it cells, but if you wait too long,
That's
that's where it
fine.
gets kind of. That's where it
No,
gets.
no, it's not. No, no.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh, it's too. No, if you want to kill a child, go ahead and kill it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you can't wait. That's where I kind of divide it. Is like you can't wait too long,
Look,
right?
if all these maniacs are like pro-choice and pro-life and oh, we gotta save human lives, well, why aren't they fucking running out saving all the children that are starving, or all the
Yeah.
children that have cancer? Why aren't they running out to save them? Because ultimately, they don't give a fuck. I mean, what is human life? Why would you care about human life rather than insect life or plant life? They all deserve to live, right? You know, you
Yeah.
got, say you have a dog that gets hit by a truck. You don't give a fuck. What's more important, the dog's life or the human's life?
Well, the human, I guess.
Why?
It's just the value of the human's better.
Why?
Why? I don't know. That's how it is.
Because there is no why. The dog's life is just as valuable as the human life.
No, but what I'm
If not
saying
more
is,
so. Dogs are awesome.
no, but I'm saying is the life is a life.
Exactly.
But people are
So
gonna
enough with this
people will say
there's a hierarchy of what should survive and what shouldn't. Fuck that. Fuck them all. Kill them all. Who cares? I
no,
don't
but
give a shit.
people are gonna save the dog or save the human over the dog. That's what I'm saying.
Evil Earl says they want to abort up to the day of delivery. Now
That's what I'm saying is you can abort earlier, but not too late.
Now, while the up to the day of delivery is very, very, very disturbing and fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. That is messed up.
It is. It's very disturbing.
Just at that point, just give it adoption.
But I still don't have a problem with it.
That's where it's a little awkward, a
Why?
little disturbing.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because in the beginning, I guess we have a less connection with the embryo. You know, the human.
So are we gonna get to the point of the conversation where we're gonna discuss? Well, when does the soul infest the body?
Well, when does the heartbeat start?
At what
That's the key.
point? At what point does the soul come down and embed itself into the flesh? When does that happen?
We don't know that, or does it happen right away?
Or does that happen at all?
Exactly.
But
It's a very
that's the kind of point of the question, right?
But
when does the soul, if the soul even exists, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But I feel that make this scientific to relay back to your point is they say, when does a heartbeat start? That's when the life starts.
It doesn't matter though.
When the heartbeat starts, that's when life starts.
Okay, so
right?
what?
So before that, it would be okay.
Okay, so from what you're saying is, once the heartbeat starts, we can't kill it.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of war then. You can't shoot anyone or kill anyone if they have a heartbeat.
That's always been my viewpoint.
War.
Yeah.
Done. If someone has a heartbeat, you can't kill them.
Well, like you said before, about if someone, why don't we help the starving and all this stuff?
Yeah.
We'll kill babies.
Yeah.
The starving have heartbeats. We'll let them just die off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck them.
But we want to save the babies. I don't know. I'm just always the political viewpoint is the heartbeat. If you look it up, it's
I understand. I understand what you're saying, Joe. But if the rule of thumb is once it has a heartbeat, it's a human, therefore we must protect it, and we cannot kill it. Well, then
no wars.
Then surely that would spill into the rest of life.
That's what I always felt, and I always felt it's
Right.
hypocrisy,
You
right?
know,
That's
you get a
right.
heartbeat of someone who's like 5 seconds old compared to a heartbeat of someone who's like 30 years old. Who has the most? Who deserves to live most?
Exactly.
Right.
That's where the moral dilemma for me comes into to
Well,
play.
there's no
But you
dilemma.
talk about the
I mean,
soul.
I know the only time these things come into like this moral dilemma is if you give a fuck about human life.
Well,
I-
yeah,
If
it's
if
just
you
like
don't give a shit about human life and we're just all fucking biological fucking
well, go,
animals, who cares? So
well, I know
what?
based on
I mean that
from
that's the that is the process of life though. Life is life and death. Life and death. How many people are being run over by cars right now as we're speaking? Babies are being born, stillborn, dead right now as we're speaking. People are being diagnosed with terminal cancer right now as we're speaking. Why don't we give a fuck about them?
that's always been my viewpoint too. It's
We
like
don't care because
we don't care.
that is a part of life.
But why do we care
People
about the
people live
uh,
and people die. That's
I
all
think
there is.
because
That's all there is to it. Take it or
well,
leave it. People live and people die. That's
but there's
it.
always
That
the viewpoint of
that's
the
life. That's fucking life, dude. That is
but,
life.
but the unborn is something different.
Why?
If you're
Why is that indifferent? Tell me.
because when you're unborn, there's you don't know the potential of that person that could come
Yeah.
out, and you know what I mean. So if you kill
Sure.
that,
Of course. That
right?
that person that's being born could be Jesus or he could be Hitler.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
what?
what I'm saying.
So what?
There's always that mystery of
Yeah. He
humans
could
have a soul.
he could cure cancer or he could create the biggest fucking shit show on the planet. Who cares? So what?
It's always been a debate that's never ending. That's for sure. Even now, it's still going on.
Not for me.
In
It's not.
huh?
Not for me.
Well,
It's
not
not.
yeah, not to you, but in political realms, it
Yeah, but
is.
they're mental cases. They're retards.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
But people should be able to make their own choice, like you said.
Absolutely, absolutely,
It's their body.
100%,
Um,
absolutely.
the the government should be able to make a choice
Yep.
based on religion. We talked about this
I,
before.
I
Like,
I agree with you completely.
if you get an abortion, they bring in these
Yep.
pamphlets about Jesus and things
hmm
like that, and they want to make you.
If
They want to persuade you not to
if a
do it.
woman gets pregnant and she wants to kill the baby, I am 100% behind that.
Yeah,
I have no problem with it.
that's a
If
choice.
she wants to kill her
What if
baby, that's
what
fine.
would
But the only issue I have is when they're like, "Well, it's just cells. It's not a baby yet. Once it becomes a baby, I won't kill it." That's
mm,
the nonsense that drives me mental.
I
If
got you.
if you're a woman and you get knocked up and you don't want the kid and you want to kill that baby, I'm totally fine with that.
But what about
I
just
will not give you any shit for doing that.
and then why let it prolong through the pregnancy and then decide?
Well,
You're
that's up to her.
struggling
That's
with
up to
that. You know
her.
what I mean?
That's up to her. If she wants to
It's like,
kill it,
oh, now that I've gone through this 8
no.
months,
If
now
she
I look back on
look,
us, I'm not gonna deal with this
if
crap. You
she
know what
wants to kill,
I mean?
if she wants to kill her kid, that's fine, right?
But I think by you using the
I
words
don't have a
kill,
problem with it.
or using those words,
But that's exact. But the words I'm using is exactly
they,
what's happening.
I know, but it comes off as cold, so people are gonna be against that. You know what I mean? Like,
That's fine. If you want to be against it, that's fine.
yeah, I know.
I'm not. I'm for it.
But that's just interesting how it's just words kill.
If you're okay, let me look into the camera. If you're female and you get knocked up and you want to kill that baby, that's fine. It really is that simple.
It's that simple, and that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
It really is that simple.
Yeah.
You know, you get knocked up by some fucking maniac, some retard that you don't want kids by, and you want to kill that kid? Sure, go ahead.
It's
So what? No, I mean, seriously, who cares? I
No,
mean,
I know. I'm
what
just laughing.
happened? So what? It's fine. People get killed in fucking car wrecks every day. So what?
But people
That's
don't view it
life. People live and
realistic.
die. That's
You know what I
life.
mean?
That's fucking life. Life is death. People die every day. Car wrecks, leukemia, cancer, heart attacks. You name it. People die every fucking day. It's normal. It's normal for people to die. This,
Yeah, I'm not
no,
arguing
no.
that.
But this fantasy that we live in, this reality fantasy bubble that we all live. I'm gonna live forever. I don't want to die. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna get old. It's like the ramblings of a mental case. You're
Yeah.
out of your mind.
There's always this inner feeling too, where you gotta have like you said, to be young all the time, right? Like
Yeah,
there's always these people. Like think about
sure.
Hollywood, where you live in
Yeah,
L.A., all the face surgeries and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Why do they do that, right? They want to recapture the youth.
Sure, they want to kind of prolong the inevitable.
Yeah.
You know,
There's always that
you
instilled mindset of people.
you will get old, and
That's it.
and you will die.
Yeah.
There is no ifs or buts or maybes. It absolutely will happen. You will get old, and you will die. No question.
But in the future, we can freeze ourselves in cryogenic.
No, Joe, you're 42 years old,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. I'm
That's
an old man.
that's temporary.
Well,
There's,
age is a number for me. I feel great for
no,
my
no,
age.
no, no, absolutely. No, I completely agree. You feel great, 100%. But you're going to be 53.
I know.
You're going.
Time
No,
creeps
no.
up on you.
I want to think. You're going to be 63. You're going to be. These are not abstract fantasy ideas.
I know it's coming. Reality.
It's fucking reality.
It is true.
It's going to happen.
What when you get older, you realize that
It's
more, right?
going to 100. There's no. Well, you know what? If I eat right and I exercise, no, 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 no. It's going to happen.
But you can. I always feel you can try to
No,
be the best.
no, no, dude.
Seriously.
Snap out of the fucking illusion. You are deluding yourself. You are playing a mental game.
Like how?
You will be old,
Well, I know that. Yeah.
and you will die.
But I can also take care of myself and try to be healthy as I go older.
Oh, of course,
That's
absolutely,
all I do.
absolutely, of
I'm not
course.
denying that what
No,
you're saying.
of course you can, but
You know.
you got to remember this: healthy people die too.
Oh, I know. There's many runners and stuff that die right when they have heart attacks when they're running. You know what I mean? When my age. Seriously.
Sure, of course,
Well, trust me, dude. I know.
yeah,
You're right. I
yeah.
mean, life can come and go. I mean, it's like
But you got to snap out
you
of
could be healthy as a buck
you
and
got to
wake up.
snap out of the
I
delusion,
know.
right? The delusion, that if I eat right, if I exercise, I'm gonna no,
Then what are you supposed to do?
no,
Not do those things?
no, of course, no,
Yeah.
no,
You
no, no,
know.
no, dude, no, no, no. Absolutely. If you feel better and that's going to help you, go for it. 100%. No question. But you have to snap out of the delusion that these things are going to prolong your life, because they're not.
Yeah. I mean, I just take it as whenever my time comes, right?
Yeah. No. If
You know.
if eating right and exercising and that makes you feel good, 100%, go for it. Do it. No
But like
question.
you said earlier,
No
I can wake up
question.
tomorrow,
Do
get in
it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I can get in a car accident tomorrow, and then all that would
Yep.
be for nothing,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Because
it's like
if you're doing all this stuff to make you feel good, I got no issues.
that's why I do
I
it.
got no issue. If you're doing
It's
all
just
this
a
stuff
mental
to
thing.
think that you're going to live longer,
Because there's people that do it because
you're
there's
mental.
people that do things like, oh, I want to get buff, and I do it from up here. It makes me feel
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah.
You know?
If you're doing all this stuff to make you feel good, I got nothing to say.
And I really don't do all that much. I mean, personally, I just
I
run
got
the
no,
thing.
seriously. I got
You
nothing to
know,
say. If you're doing it to make you feel good, I got nothing to say. If you're doing it to make you think that you're going to live longer, you're out of your fucking mind. You're a mental case because that is not going to happen. If
if you find the fountain of youth,
no, that
it's
there
not
is no such
not.
thing. You will get old
I've been searching over here at the
and
Florida
you will
Springs.
die. That's life.
See, Leon, in
That is
1500s, you came
life.
here.
You will get old and you will die. No
There will
ifs,
be a,
no buts, no maybes.
you know what my
That's the
hope
way it's
is?
going to go. Period.
20 years. In 20 years, you and I will be able to hook up on some kind of device.
Like
We can
some
perform
virtual reality shit and just fucking tune in. Well, that'd be cool.
you
I
won't have
mean,
to worry about it.
I'm not adverse to that. That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be cool to to live long enough to because you watch these sci-fi movies and they're always
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
they got the mind extracted or something like that.
Evil Earl says to eat the whole cake. Yeah, baby.
You might as well live your life as you can every day. That's what
Sure.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I thought this earlier today. It's like I was thinking about something that could happen days from now,
Right.
kind of stressing out about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about why do that? Because that could not happen. Think for today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why worry about the future? Worry about now.
Well,
You
yeah.
know,
Well. There is no future. There is no past. There is only the now.
but why do I always think about the future? Like we always think about we're gonna wake up and that's it.
because human beings have big brains, and when we have big brains, we try to figure shit out. But
Yeah,
there is when you just think about this, Joe. There is no future. There is no past. There is only the now.
that's what I was thinking about when I brought that up. It's like
I mean,
because so many times we get caught up in like, oh, a week from now I'm going to deal with this or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But
It's
that
all
might not even
fantasy.
come.
You're fantasizing
Why should we do that? Waste our time.
because that's human nature. We fantasize about the future. We reminisce about the past,
Hmm.
but we rarely live in the now.
I think we need to do more of that.
Yeah, you know. We always think like, oh, what am I gonna do next Tuesday, or or we do like, oh, remember 5 years ago when we did this, right?
Yeah.
You know, we reminisce about the past and we fantasize about the future. We rarely live in the now, and the now is all we have.
That's what I've been thinking about. It's like
You
why
know,
just you live for the moment and do what you
yeah,
can, make the best of it.
living in the future or the past, even though we're all guilty of doing it, right? We all reminisce about the good times in the past, or we speculate about what could happen in the future. In reality, all we have is the now. What's happening right now? That's all we're really experiencing, you know?
And you're talking about, living, so long, but just think about now,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. It's going to catch up to you no matter what, like you said.
Evil Oil says, if you have something you want to do, you better get busy doing it. And
It's very true.
he's 1,000% correct. Your life is finite. It will end. If you
Yeah.
have any thoughts or desires or things that you wish to do in this reality, you should do it, because putting it off until tomorrow, oh yeah, I'll do that. That you might not have that time to do it. You should do it now. You know?
I thought about that during, quarantine and being locked down. Is like you could spend your time doing things, just sitting there doing nothing, or just try to do things you always wanted to do. And that's what I tried to do with my videos. I went out and doing my exploring because I had more time to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put all more energy into that. And now that things are opening back up, it's hard to get back to the reality of, you know what I mean? Like I had so much freedom before during quarantine. That was a whole different perspective I never had before.
Quarantine.
You know what I mean? Where you're locked down, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
But you also can find ways to do the things like that you always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because you never had time. You were so busy working or
Well,
something else.
you're so wrapped up in like family or work or whatever.
Yeah.
We all have innate desires. We all have things that we want to do. That's a part of our very being of who we are as people. But life gets in the way, right? You know, your job, your family, your wife,
Yeah, it takes away from that time.
your wife, your kids, your this, your that, whatever. But there's something ingrained in you as a person that constantly is trying to let itself out. Like, I want to do this. I want this and that. But you have all these external factors like, no, you need to do this, do that. You got to go to work. You got to take care of this, blah, blah, blah. And it's a real challenge. And this
Yeah.
is something this is the amazing thing. It's not just you. It's not just me. Everyone goes through this.
Really?
Everyone, every human being on the
Crazy.
planet has these feelings that some people deal with them better than others, but that's life.
I just feel like you should be able to do those things we're talking about.
You can't though.
'Cause why?
You
It
can't.
sucks. You know?
I mean that's the part of life, you know. If everything in life was easy and a cakewalk and fun, then what's the fucking point?
Well, I know you got to work for it,
No,
but
seriously, what's the point?
no,
If everything is easy and cool, then why fucking bother? Why even deal with it?
no, I'd rather have I enjoy.
Why even be born? Why even come to this reality? If this
Yeah.
reality is a cakewalk and everything's fun and up and great and wonderful, then why even fucking be here? It's pointless. The fact
Yeah.
that this reality is a pain in the ass and problems and bumps in the road and this and that and fucked up and stupid shit you got to deal with, it means that you're learning. It's like a classroom. It's like you're discovering stuff about yourself that otherwise you wouldn't know, right?
It's true, yeah.
You know?
When you look at it that way, it gives you hope and
Yeah.
gives you some progress to work towards.
Well,
Good point, man.
Joe,
So many times you get wrapped up in everything else.
I have to say, even though we're live right now, I really need to go take another leak. So can you take over and yap to the people that are watching? I'll be back
Well, actually,
I'll be back in less than a minute. Seriously.
we probably gotta head out here. It's getting late on my end,
Oh,
actually.
come on! Don't be a puss.
Seriously, dude. It's like three o'clock here, man.
What?
I gotta
No
be
way.
up early.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Fuck that. Are you kidding me? It's like
Suck.
3 a.m.
yeah. I
Give
gotta
it-
be up early.
Can you give it like 1 minute? I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
All right,
I'll wait.
all right, I'll be right back.
Ooh.
Hang on. I'll be right back. Joe will take over. I'll be back.
I will
I'll
take
be back.
over.
I'll be back in less than a minute.
In fact, let me log on here so we got the chat. Oh, there's chat. What's going on? Let's see here. Computer's messing up, guys. Bear with me here. Yeah, it's getting late over here. Eastern time zone. It's 3 in the morning. I'm gonna be up early hiking, doing some exploring. Got my, let's see here. Show you this. GoPro. I usually take this out, do my videos. Been charging that all night, so that's ready for tomorrow. So yeah, I gotta head out in the morning, get back out to the woods, escape the modern hustle and bustle society, take a break while I can, and enjoy it. Here's my other GoPro. This is a GoPro 7. charge that up. But yeah, I've mostly been using for doing videos, just the GoPro. It actually takes pretty good photos too, so I don't have to take a camera anymore. That's always pretty convenient. Check my thing here. I appreciate all of y'all tuning in, listening to us talk, kind of randomly, just all kinds of interesting discussions. Never know where it's going to lead. It's always a blast talking with Gareth. Hey, man.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Absolutely. I'm back.
He's back.
I'm back.
He made it out.
Let's see. Let me check the notes here. Evil Earl says it's 2:12 a.m. here, and he needs to go pro. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
But he's an hour behind me, 2:12, so that's Central Time Zone.
Yeah, he's in Central Time, so he's saying, do you have a drone? Do you have a drone, Joe?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be getting a new one pretty soon.
Ooh, what kind of drone are you getting?
I don't know.
DJI?
I'm looking into it.
You got to get a DJI, dude. You got to get that Chinese bullshit.
That's what you recommend. I'll get that. So... yeah, I'm looking
DJI.
I'm looking at getting the drone.
Absolutely.
And adding this to my ventures and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get a drone.
I remember getting one a while back. It was so addicting flying them.
Flying
you go out there and yeah, it was fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can fly and see the perspective of the sky.
This was a while ago. My kids were small. I won a drone at work. I won a drone, but it was a drone without a camera.
Oh man,
There's no camera on it. But we took it to the park, and obviously I took control and I had the thing and man, it flew up so fucking high. I couldn't believe it, and we got scared. We're like, "Oh, well, that's it. We've lost the. It's gone. It's fucking gone." But it came back. It came back to us. But it was nerve-wracking for a little while. We thought we'd lost the drone forever. It was gone.
I remember first taking them out and having that same feeling too. As you fly it way up, and it's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
And my first one, you could see the perspective through your iPhone. It was pretty cool.
Right. Yeah.
And when you're looking at it through the iPhone, you get kind of scared, like you're up there.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh man, like I'm scared of heights a little bit,
Yeah.
But it comes back to you. But I also remember crashing a few times. So when you buy a drone, you gotta buy the extra parts.
Yeah, you gotta. You either gotta buy the one with the extra parts, or you gotta buy like a high quality drone.
That's what I'm gonna have to do next time.
If you buy like the legit like full on DJI deal. You're probably in a good way, but I think Joe, for you want to get the drone so that when you go out in the middle of nowhere you can film like a different angle and looking down on you or following you as you walk, that kind of thing, so you get the full vibe of what you're up to.
I do like that, and also for scouting purposes.
Yeah,
to fly it out and see what's out there before I hike into an area.
Yeah.
They're just fun, man.
Yeah, totally.
They're fun, like you said, they're fun to fly around, but scary when you get up high. You're like, holy crap, but it comes back.
It's scary because you drop $1,000 on one of these fucking things and you lose it or it gets broken 3 seconds.
I remember
3 seconds into you fucking using it. It's not fun.
It sucks.
The
first one I got it back, but I crashed into a tree limb. So I was able to get it off the fucking tree.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
They're much better now, though. So
no, I hear you.
I want to get one that follows me around everywhere.
Yeah, the new ones will do that. They'll follow you. They're like stalkers.
I just want something that just records me without even thinking of just follow me.
So
my friend,
I know it's getting crazy late where you are right now, so I
Yeah.
want to kind of wrap this up so you can go and get some sleep because you're probably going to be out and about in the forests tomorrow. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so.
But I want to ask you, and I want you to be honest. Um, what's up with Third Rail Radio?
I haven't done that show in like a long time. Why do you ask that?
Why not?
I've just been so focused on my Trailblazer stuff and haven't got back to doing the podcasting, you know.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Just I don't know. I just feel like it was after we did Mindset, and
Yeah.
so I just didn't really get back into doing it after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Y-
Yeah, Third Rail is like a ripoff of Mindset
Yeah, I just didn't.
in my respect.
Yeah,
It's
it wasn't something I was trying to copy or something, man.
no no no
Ben,
no no no
no,
no
Ben
no
wanted to keep doing, so
no. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying,
yeah.
but it is kind of a guy.
That's why I felt. That's kind of what I felt about it. That's why I stopped kind of doing it because I was like, well, it was just kind of like what we were doing,
mm-hmm.
and I was just focusing my energy on my other projects.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do anything, it's me with Mindset. So
And you've been doing great on the Florida stuff, Florida Trailblazer stuff, dude. I've been watching your videos, and they just get better and better. You're really improving. Your videos are getting great. You're getting the hits. You're getting the views. Nothing
thanks.
but positive shit. You're doing an awesome job, and much success. Hopefully, you'll keep moving up. You got the T-shirts. You got the hoodies. You got the fucking the the channel blowing up. Tell everyone how they can watch you out in the middle of nowhere finding shit.
Weekly, just go to YouTube and search Florida Trailblazer. That's the best way because I post either 2 to 3 videos a week on my YouTube channel there. Florida Trailblazer on YouTube, but also go to Instagram. Look for me on there because I post a lot of live videos there too. So trying to at least get more live streams going on that if I have a signal, which is very interesting.
Oh, Evil Earl says, "What's happened to the poker? What happened to? Well, nothing happened to the poker. It just stopped. The poker was Ben Emlyn Jones's show that we used to be on Mindset every once in a
Oh
while.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
But Ben's a good guy. I mean,
hospital porters prior to doing it.
Ben's a passionate podcaster. You know how he is. I
Yeah.
mean, um,
In fact, I'm gonna be on this coming Sunday. Ben is gonna be on the
I'm actually
Mindset
surprised he's
podcast. So
I'm surprised he's still doing his that whole show because I thought it was kind of just done.
no, dude, Ben is a machine.
That's what I was saying. It's just I think it's just not a rip off. It's just Ben just how he is. He likes to record shows. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Although
And
Third Rail is a ripoff. Let's be honest.
I know. That's why
It is a ripoff of the Mindset podcast, but that's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Ben, and he's gonna be on Mindset this coming Sunday. But let's not mince words. Third Rail is a ripoff.
yeah.
But Ben will be on the Mindset podcast this Sunday, no doubt. We'll talk about all manner of madness that's engulfing the planet. Joe, I have to tell you, man, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you again and to get you on the show. We've communicated on and off for the last 2 years. Let's not mix this up for another 2 years. Let's keep it in the loop and keep the wheels turning. I love what you're doing on Florida Trailblazer. Please keep doing it. Tomorrow, get out into the middle of nowhere and do some shit. And
Man.
really appreciate it. Let's not be strangers. Let's keep these wheels greased and functioning, and let's keep in touch. I mean, we really should, because when you think about it, dude, you and I have been buddies since the Nervous Teeth days. Let's not fuck that up.
No, I never. No, you always been one of my great friends, man. Always there, man, in my heart. So no matter how far
For sure.
we get, seriously. Just being honest.
Let's keep it going, dude. For
Yeah.
in the memory of Rod and Nervous Teeth,
Yeah.
in Rod we trust. Uh, you and I have been chugging along for a while, so let's not fuck that up. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's do this again. Maybe we should think about resurrecting Mindset Live, but in video fashion. I don't know.
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool.
I don't know.
It'd be a little different.
It would be a little
fun.
different, but these are things that we can throw on the
But
back
see, we
burner
did a lot of
and think
preparation
about.
for that show, so it can come out pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just takes dedication.
we can see what happens.
We got to contact our buddy. What's his name? What to talk about
Who's that? The
on the show?
the devil guy, the devil man.
Him, but also the guy with the Korean guy.
Oh, Kim Jong Un.
He would go visit him over here.
Remember?
Remember?
Yeah, we had all manner of scenarios going on with
dude.
that show. We had fucking all kinds of shit going on with that show. By the way, I should mention, I have all of those shows recorded.
Awesome, man.
I have everything.
That's awesome.
I have everything recorded. All the Nervous Teeth, every show that I've ever done is
That's amazing, dude.
is archived.
You got a whole like storage shed full of like databases.
Nothing.
So many
nothing
shows.
is lost. I have so much. I mean, even Nervous Teeth with Rod. Even though Rod is dead, unfortunately, he's dead. I have so many recordings that have never seen the light of day. That if I had the time and the inclination, I literally could make a brand new episode of Nervous Teeth based on all the record. Just if I was to cut up all the record, I could make an episode. If I had the time and the inclination, which
it's incredible, man.
Which unfortunately, I do not.
Yeah. Maybe one day you can do.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
That'd be kind of cool.
But I have all that stuff spirited away, so to speak. Joe, let's call it a night. So you can go get some sleep and get out trailblazing tomorrow, no doubt. Let's not be strangers.
I'll definitely be back in touch with you for sure, man.
Let's do this again sometime. Let's get things going. For the people that tuned in, thank you. For the people that tune in after the live broadcast, because we do have viewers that they don't see it live, but they see it later. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Link down below, for Mindset. Please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Hit subscribe and all that good stuff. Hit the bell, hit the button, hit the this, hit the that, blah, blah, blah. All the bullshit that all the mental cases tell you to do whenever you watch any YouTube channels. But in this channel, you really should do it. If you're not, whatever. Joe, thank you so much. We'll talk again very soon. Everyone who's watching, thank you so much. Farewell, good brothers. We'll see you again very soon. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.